We fundamentally, our mission is all about access to healthcare. And so every time that there's a challenge to access, that goes against our mission, but also every medical association in America will say, well, this, if you restrict access to healthcare for patients, that will lead to worse outcomes. And so whether it's Roe v. Wade being overturned or some of the policy that occurred in Alabama a few months ago, those were challenges to access to essential care. And so therefore, that was pretty unambiguous. Now, we're not a political company. We're a very apolitical company. We're a healthcare company. And so, so we're really just focused on what is best for the patient and what is best for the outcomes of a patient. And so, so it's been very black and white in our opinion in that regard.
Right, and just for people who are not familiar with Maven, you're a telehealth company, so you don't have the physical presence on the ground, you don't have the protesters in front of your clinics, et cetera, you don't attract that kind of attention.
No, I mean, we're a virtual clinic. We cover fertility, pregnancy, pediatrics, menopause. And so, yeah, with that, we cover the gamut, not just one part of the journey. And so, no, we have not had protesters outside our offices in New York.
Yeah. Kate mentioned that she has an apolitical company. Do you regard Amalgamated as apolitical as well?
Well, I was just thinking as Kate was talking that one of the similarities in the way we think about this is you are what your company does first. So you are a healthcare company, we are a bank, and we're bank first. So when we get involved in issues, whether it's reproductive health care, which we got involved in early on, or whether it's issues around guns, or whether it's issues around workers' rights, we stay within the swim lane of a bank. So when we approached the gun issue, we did it from the perspective of what are banks doing to finance illicit behavior. When we focused on reproductive health care, it was, as an employer, don't we want to help the 65% of our employee base that happen to be women and the family members of the men in our employee base have access to reproductive health care. And so I think it's doing so within the construct of the business that you are in that is important in this work.